I hate talking about little musky boy, but unfortunately that's what we're going to have to do again because some new memes just dropped and I got to tell you these memes definitely aren't good. They're bad actually. So recently, a couple of days ago as of this recording, elongated muskrat as some people like to say, made this tweet, right? Which is political attacks on me will escalate dramatically in coming months. So, just out of nowhere, he was just thinking to himself 12:22 p.m. political attacks will escalate against me. Be very wary of what you see in the coming days. Something bad, something very bad will happen. That as well as he has been spending a lot of time cozying up to the right, saying that recently that he is going to be voting for Republicans. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, says that he'll be quiet, CNBC. He'll vote for Republicans. He's been bashing Democrats. He recently said that the California Democrats who are in control of California right now are giga cringe and they make him very sad, and they're also socialist communists. Something along those lines. Really stupid stuff. Anyways, he also made this tweet in 2021, which is if there was a scandal about me, please call it Elon Gate. Finally, we have a use for the Elon Gate scandal meme. It's kind of perfect. Haha. Man, that's so funny. Oh man. Oh, good old my friendly neighborhood billionaire, Elon Musk. I love this guy, dude. Man, what a character. What a card. You got to love the kid. This 50-year-old kid. So the question is, what in the world is he talking about? What in the world has happened to make him be like it's scandal time? Well, it seems like he paid $250,000 to silence a SpaceX flight attendant, masseuse, who he tried to proposition to suck his while having her give him a full body massage. Odd stuff, weird stuff, I must say. He Weinstein this poor girl. Now, this isn't surprising, okay? Not because I hate Elon Musk, but because he's rich. A lot of rich people just do stuff like this. They're able to do basically whatever they want. When they have enough money, the world just starts to become their little plaything. You can see this when it comes to Elon Musk thinking about throwing around $44 billion to buy a social media platform just to have some fun with it. He thought it'd just be a fun ride. Obviously, it's turning out to be a little bit more of an issue than he originally imagined. Classic leftist misinfo. It was a hand job. Well, we'll talk about it. I don't think it was just like your average hand job, okay? I don't think it was like your normal hand job. I think what he wanted specifically was a sloppy hand job, okay? Trade offer. He looked at this flight attendant dead in the eyes and was like, trade offer. I receive sloppy hand job. You receive cute pony. This is true. Many people are saying this because he made another joke about this yesterday where he said, hey, Elon, stop horsing around and close the deal with Twitter. We'll all have a happy end. We all want a happy ending. Hi, Chad, long time no see. Fine, if you touch my wiener, you can have a horse. So he's just like memeing about this. He's just, Elon Musk PR team, memeing about, coercive actions by a boss trying to get his flight attendant girl to give him the good old double hand guck, make me cummy, please girl, I'll buy you a horse. We do a little sexual harassment. We do a tiny bit of sexual harassment. We only do a little bit as a treat. Hello, Elon, this is your lawyer speaking. I'm advising you today to please keep posting. So true. Yeah, keep posting, Elon. Keep it up. It'll only work. It'll only go great for you. Now let's figure out what happened. SpaceX, the astro space firm founded by Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest man, paid a flight attendant $250,000 to settle a sexual misconduct claim against Musk in 2018, Insider has learned. The flight attendant worked as a member of the cabin crew on a contact basis for SpaceX corporate jet fleet. She accused Musk of exposing his erect penis to her, rubbing her leg without consent, and offering to buy a horse in exchange for a erotic massage, according to interviews and documents obtained by Insider. So, just what the fuck? What's happening? Literally, yeah, he's actually a child, actual little baby child. How did she tell if it was erect at that size? I mean, maybe he was, I don't know, maybe he was just messing around and he was pitching a tent You know, he was acting like a clown, so he needed to bring the circus. And so I don't know. He lifted up his thing. Maybe he was doing the thing where you like can make it bounce. He's like, hey, he's like, hey, he saw her and he was like, hey, just shit like that. And she's like, what the fuck? White woman wants a horse. Yeah, she doesn't want to give a hand job to you, bro. She wants to do it to the horse. Come on. The incident, which took place in 2016, is alleged in a declaration signed by a friend of the flight attendant and prepared in support of her claim. The details of the story are drawn from the declaration as well as other documents, including email correspondence and other records shared with Insider by the friend. So basically, here's what happened, okay? Elon Musk offering a horse in exchange for an erotic massage. It's just like insanity, dog. I'm sorry. Just the idea of being like, ooh, baby, you can take care of me, baby girl. I'll get you as many horses as you want. I'll get you a horse. I'll get you 12 horses, maybe even 17. According to the declaration, the attendant confided in the friend that after taking a flight attendant job, she was encouraged to get licensed as a masseuse so she could give Musk massages. I do have to tell you this now. This shit is weird. Okay, can I get a weird champ? This is definitely a weird champ sort of a thing to do, right? Where you get a woman, okay, and you go, hey, you know, would be really great for going up in this community is if you learn to be a masseuse, you can be Elon Musk's personal masseuse. You can take care of him on long days. You get free flights in the jet. It'll be so good. Come on, get it. I know you just got here. Come on, come get some private time and give him a full body massage. He'll like that. Like, what? They hired this woman. They're like, you got pretty hands, girl. We can put those to work. After Insider contacted Musk for comment, he emailed and asked for more time to respond and said that there is a lot more to this story. So this is a really weird thing to say. Like the first ever thing to say, like when he's like, I need more time to talk about, I need more time to get my thoughts. There's a lot more to this story. So he's saying that there's like more to happen. But more to happen and this didn't happen are two incredibly different things, right? Like they're just saying that, oh, like there's more things here that like muddy up the waters a bit, but not that this didn't happen, which is not the first thing that he said, which I think, I don't know, is a little interesting, a little telling, a little interesting. If I were inclined to engage in sexual harassment, this is unlikely to be the first time in my 30-year career that it comes to light. That's the dumbest thing that I've heard in my entire life. It's like, hey dog, if I assaulted women, then like there would be more women to come out. Look, dude, don't press your luck. Don't press your luck. This is the thing where they're like, hey, come on. If you have anything against me, just post it. I'll post it. Go ahead. I'm calling you. When you're like calling someone's bluff, you want to do that when you know that they don't have anything else. In Elon's case here, I'm not sure if he has that sort of ability. I'm not sure if he has that flexibility to try and call their bluff and be like, oh yeah, dog, this is just a politically motivated hit piece. They're just trying to fuck me up. Wait, I got a question. Do I have anybody here who's gotten an erotic massage? Are these real? Because I feel like they're not real. I think of like erotic massage parlors the same way as I think of like glory holes, where it's like they exist in like porn videos, but like not in real life. I've heard stories. Yeah, it's always like I know a guy who knew a guy who did a thing, who did a guy. The fuck is a glory hole? Listen, Cooley, I'll tell you when you're older, okay? We'll tell you when you're older. Glory holes exist, IRL shark. Yeah, I mean, like I have like a bookstore near me, like an adult bookstore that has them, but it's not like just out in the wild. You'll like find that's not real. You need to bring in like a duffel bag with like power tools to make a glory hole or something, man. There's like a whole installation kit that you need to bring in. It's like, unless you're gonna use like one of those old timey like hand saws, the ones that, you know, you put it up to the wall and then you just go like this as it like drills a hole slowly. And the thing is, like, how are you gonna be able to just get away with that? You bring in like the damn duffel bag with the circular hole saw, right? Looney Tunes. Yeah, it's like Looney Tunes type stuff. You get like the big like whipsaw and you're just like cutting through. No, that's not possible, dog. And what happens when like somebody else is in the other stall, man? Like so you're there. You like come in. You bring out like the damn Dremel tool, or like you bring out the drill, your electric drill with the drill bit, and you put it up to the wall, and you go bzzz, the wall freaking vibrating, dust flying everywhere. Like everybody's scared. The guy in the other stall is just like freaking out. They're crying, and all they were trying to do is get like a quick shit in so they can get back on the road. And then like in on their side, like the circular saw drill bit like goes through, and then the little like circular piece like drops to the floor, and then like what comes through the door is a dick with a little construction hat, and it says howdy. Like what the hell is happening, man? This isn't real. This doesn't work out. Yeah, the Acme glory hole making gizmo. The flight attendant told her friend that the billionaire SpaceX Tesla founder asked for her to come to his room during a flight in late 2016 for a full body massage. When she arrived, the flight attendant found that Musk was completely naked except for a sheet covering the lower half of his body. Now, the one thing that you do have to know is that when there is a full body massage, that is typical that they will be naked. This happens, that they will be naked, but what happens next is not typical. During the massage, the declaration says Musk exposed his genitals. No, dude, imagine you're just like giving him like a little massage on the arm, and they're like, "Hey, you want to see something?" And then touched her and offered to buy her a horse if she would do more, referring to performance of sex acts. This shit is creepy. He Weinstein that poor girl. Why a horse? So he offered a horse because, while they were talking, he's been, he was, stalking her a little bit. So he got her talking, and she's like an equestrian. She rides horses. I could have just read a single sentence down and it would have told me. The attendant, who rides horses, declined to continue with the massage without engaging in sexual conduct. The attendant is not for sale. The friend's declaration said she is not going to perform sexual favors for money or gifts. So here's the thing, okay? Is that flight attendants and other people like them, to move up in the ranks, a lot of them are encouraged to become masseuses because it allows them to get closer to executives. Now you may be wondering, what makes it so easy for them to get so close to executives? Well, yeah, and I like the use of like encouraged. Yeah, they were pushed, encouraged. Just a little bit of light encouragement is what they did. Maybe they harassed them. Maybe they forced them. I don't know. But they encourage them as per the wording used. What happens is that SpaceX puts a high premium on massages in the company. And now this may be, playfully suggested. I just thought it'd be fun. Now this, it's odd, a little strange, right? But apparently, the executives at SpaceX, for doing a good job, as rewards, when they get promoted, stuff like that, as rewards, they get, assigned a masseuse. They get like massage hours that they can redeem. And so they have this group of people who they constantly push to be masseuses, and they have this group of high-ranking executives and the CEO, Elon Musk himself, who all get, as a reward, as a treat, get their own personal masseuses or get a lot of massage hours from these types of people, right? Always knew Elon was creepy as fuck. Yeah. So what is up in the air, what's true or not, is the idea of Elon Musk doing this specifically. What's not true is what I would imagine to be, tell me what you guys think. Do you think that this is a system that's like rife for abuse, which is low level hirees get to be encouraged to become masseuses, and some of the most powerful people in the company are the ones that get massages from them, and they talk and interact in that way. 100% abuse take. Yeah, never, no problem, never a problem. This has never happened in their entire life. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. And so the same thing that we've been seeing a lot happened here, allegedly, which is that this lady said, no, I'm not going to be giving you like a hand job, continued to do her like normal job professionally, and then she gets reprimanded, allegedly. They said that work started to dry up. She didn't get any promotions. Elon Musk didn't want her to massage him anymore. All of this type of stuff happened until she decided to file a until she decided to file against the company and against Elon Musk, and company executives as well as Elon all attended an in-person meeting where they paid her allegedly $250,000 to keep her mouth shut on this issue, and had her sign a NDA saying that she wasn't going to be talking about this anymore. What's a good thing is that California has actually passed a law making these NDAs not legally binding. So rich people can't keep doing this where they do something bad and then pay money and then coerce them into signing an NDA over threat of like legal repercussion. Right. And so that's an amazing thing. That's a great thing. We love that. The woman herself hasn't come out yet. I do want to say a little thing. Okay. While this is being like a he said, she said situation, we have to understand like the circumstances of when this is coming out. So a lot of people like to say that when like people like this come into the spotlight and then this type of stuff comes like out after them, that's somehow them being punished or something. When what's more likely is that now that this person is taking up more time, sucking up more air out of the room, becoming more and more powerful, as their power grows, the repercussions of stories like this not coming out grows even more. So because the more that they're able to push the more power they're able to get, the more they're able to continue this type of behavior. And so this is why this type of stuff comes up at at these points in times. We see this all happen, with Biden, with Kavanaugh, with Weinstein, and now with Elon, all these types of people. It happens like this because they're gaining more power and people think that it's finally time to like stop them. So they've been sitting on the story for a while and it's really hard to come out. But now that we're in like a culture that's, more apt to listening to them, people have wanted to come out with this type of stuff. But I did want to say as well, be careful with like a lot of these types of stories, especially when it comes from like the friend of the person that it happened to, right? Because the woman herself hasn't come out to say anything. Once again, she did sign an NDA and she is scared about that type of stuff happening and scared about putting her name out there. A lot of people don't want their name out there attached to this type of stuff. I mean, you can see what happened to Christine Blasey Ford, who's had to like bounce around homes and stuff like that. It's not really good things that happen to you, right? I just think that it's important to be careful and still take it with like a grain of salt, no matter how much you want to believe it. I will say this is that this is a little bit personal to me. I've been accused of like wrongdoing before when it comes to like a partner. It wasn't from the person themselves. It was from like their friend who like my partner like vented to, and then they like took that and ran with it and then blew it up to make it be like, well, I'll just say that they blew it up to say that I like raped her, which is cringe if I say so myself. That was a really hard time for me. I try not to sexually assault my girlfriends. I will say this, like, no matter what you can say about me as like a partner, I do say that I try my best not to sexually assault my girlfriends. I've people have done things to me that I did not like and felt like could like be assault too. It's just that so I've been on both sides of it. I'm just saying, be a little careful, especially with stories that you want to believe. You never know what could happen out there. I'm not saying that this is true. And when it comes to like more powerful people, the likelihood of their stuff coming out to be false, I think personally becomes less, because the sort of people that you're going against and the repercussions for making these types of stories like fake or something, for me personally, I think it starts to dramatically like decrease the like probability of it being faker, because I mean, like, when they're so big, people are going to look into it. Like Business Insider, CNN, MSNBC, these people are going to look into it, and journalists are not stupid. And so if there's inconsistencies, then they'll start to pick it apart. And when you have stories like this, and they're fabricated, it's a lot harder to keep everything in check when you have a lot of people, breathing down your throat, trying to, breathe down your neck, trying to see what's real, what's fake, right? Same thing happens if these types of things go to court, is that people will, once it goes to court, things start to unravel if stories are fake. And a lot of the time, and once again, like a lot of the time when these stories are actually fake, people find out pretty quickly. It's really hard, breathing down my throat. Well, chill. It's really hard to fake these types of stories and make them stick, right? It is hard. The reason for why I like that story that I told you I'm more comfortable talking about now is because it happened like so long ago and it didn't stick. I know my partner didn't believe that, and everybody that I know didn't believe it either. And now they're pretty like discredited. I don't even think they talk to each other anymore. But once again, I'm not gonna I don't care about their lives. They're out of my life, right? I hope they're fine. All of them. I hope they're fine. I'm just saying that be careful. Be careful. It's hard to make like fake stories stick. Like fake stories like this stick. Not saying that they won't stick sometimes, because sometimes they will, but a lot of times they really don't. They start to fall apart pretty quickly. And so yeah, so work dried up for her, as they said. And Elon Musk, what I think personally, all right, here we can look at this a little bit. SpaceX places a special emphasis on massages, going as far to employ in-house massage therapist as a perk for executives. According to the friend, the flight attendant was encouraged by her superiors to purchase her own professional massage training for her sessions with Musk. And so not only did her superiors, her boss, push her to become Musk's personal massage therapist, but also told her to buy her own equipment. Buy your own equipment so you can take care of the world's richest man as his employee. The fuck? Why the hell are there a bunch of massage therapists or something going on? This is insanity. They encourage her to become a licensed masseuse, but on her own time and on her own dime. They implied that she would get to fly more often if she were able to do this, because she'd be able to give Elon proper massages. Go on, girl. Give that boy a proper massage. He needs it. We like you. We trust you. You can take care of him. You know he's very particular, and he very much likes you. You should get some extra training to make sure that you make the boss extra happy. What the fuck? Are there any other allegations from any other people yet? As far as I've seen, there haven't been any other allegations to come out yet, but this dropped yesterday or 2 days ago. So it's not it's not been out for very long. When you choose to remain silent, you become a part of the problem, right? And since this is all like collected up towards like executives, the richest people, the most powerful people in SpaceX, and Elon Musk, the likelihood of this stuff like breaking out between the executives is low, because they'll all go down for it. Like, let's be honest, if this is something that happens, the likelihood of like other things happening and this happening more goes up dramatically. Like this idea that like the horrible power imbalance between new hires physically massaging the most powerful people who control your income. I don't even know how this is able to pass, right? This doesn't pass the sniff test as something that should be going on, period, let alone like inside the company. They didn't even hire like outside like business or contractors to do this. They hire them themselves. That shit's weird to me. That shit's odd. But this is what we're working with right now. I think all of this, like how loud Elon has been recently, I think the reason for why he's been tweeting so much, why he's been tweeting stuff like this is because, and this is like a day before the story broke. This was tweeted a day before the story broke. He knew that this story was coming out. Obviously he knew because he was reached out to by Business Insider and other companies for comment on this type of stuff, right? Like Business Insider called like SpaceX. They said that they weren't going to be commenting on NDAs. They called other people. They said that they weren't going to be talking about it. Everybody's keeping their mouth closed on this, except for that one friend and Elon Musk saying that this is all fake and like these things are going to come out against me. I think that he's doing all of this because he knows that there's stuff that's going to be coming out about him, and it's going to be a really difficult time for him moving into the future. He's already lost, what was it, $66 billion? Is that true? His net worth has dropped by $66 billion, and I think he sold another $16 billion in Tesla stock the other day as the stock's been crashing. Hasn't it lost 45% of its value in a month? I think something along those lines. It's not good. It's not looking good for Elon, and it's not looking good for SpaceX, and it's not looking good for his bid to buy Twitter, and it's not looking good for the women who seem to work under him. Nothing is looking good at the moment. That's unfortunate, isn't it? And here's the thing, all right? I'm happy that this type of stuff is coming out. If it's true, I hope that the woman herself comes out to talk about this, because I think that she deserves, I think she deserves some justice for what happened to her. That's fucked up. That's horrible. I couldn't possibly like if something like that happened to like my sister, I'd be, oh baby, I hate violence. I hate violence. But if Elon Musk did this to my sister, I'd have to talk to him. I'd have to make sure that I'd talk to him, you know? I would have a couple of words for him. Just a couple, okay? Listen, ridiculous. Stop treating women like this. Stop treating everybody like this. They're not your toys, dog. You're not living in a porno, man. I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. You're not gonna have like a bathtub lifeguard and be like, this is a bathtub, lady. Like, come on. Have a little bit more decency for the people who work in and out to make your life as good as it is. Have some respect for them. They have enough respect for you to actually put up with you. Have some respect for them and treat them like people. Fuck you, Elon. Eat my ass. Okay, Pog. That's the segment.